Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I believe we're on line here. We're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube once again. Let me improve my lighting a little bit here. Turn off notifications and turn on this little guy. Excellent, excellent. You should see me a little bit better. Cool. We're gonna be doing another music stream today. It's going to be good. We're going to be starting up on a new song. A new song, Curtains Close. Curtains Close, baby. It is the last song, the last track on the album. Very exciting stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and open up a song to test though real quick to make sure I'm getting audio. I'm definitely not getting visuals, so let's fix that. Deselect that, reselect that. There we go. We got visuals. Should be getting audio now as well. Let's go and try out Something Real. Where did that go? Something Real. We're not gonna work on Something Real, but I just wanna test to make sure we're getting audio here. That's looking good. Cool. Very cool. So let's start up a new project here and then close that other one. Close that. Alright. Alright. So we got a new project. Let's save it. Reason projects. We're going to call it Curtains Close. Curtains Close. Reason song file. Boom. Excellent. Excellent. And in order to set the good vibes, I am going to be lighting a little candle here. Bronzed fireside. I don't know if you could read that text. I definitely could not on my small little display of the stream over here. Oh, come on. Come on, lighter. There you go. I know you've got a little bit more juice in you. So, let's see. While I do this, I should probably give some updates. So, I don't know if people saw the stream on Saturday, the Civilization stream, but I am indeed streaming to both YouTube and Twitch now. It does appear that my endeavor to set this up on Saturday during the afternoon was a successful endeavor, and so we've got stream output to both Twitch and YouTube using the vertical OBS plugin. It's very nice. It's very nice. Let's see what else. And then the following on Sunday, oh my goodness, I got to just like relax all day. It was so great. I haven't had a Sunday like that in like over a month. So that was really nice. I got to just play Civ 7. I bought Civ 7 on the Switch. So I have it on both PC or on Steam and on the Switch now. And I just played like a marathon run on Sunday on the Switch, and like played that like all day, like 8 hours. It was great. It was great. Let's see, what other announcements are there? Next week I will not be streaming. I will not be streaming on Wednesday, nor will I be streaming on Saturday. And that is because I will be in Salt Lake City. I will be away from home. It's about an 8-hour drive from Reno, where I live. So I'm driving over to Salt Lake City, and I'm going to be going to the Kilby Block Party Festival. Pretty excited. It's got a great lineup. I'm very excited about the lineup. And I've heard that it's a very well put together festival. very like high quality um, production as far as like how they organize the whole event, the whole festival. Um, so that's exciting. Use my candle to light my Palo Santo. There's a little bit. Um, so yeah, next week, Wednesday and Saturday, I will not be streaming. Um, I'll probably say that again at the end. Got a little bit of Palo Santo coming out. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can see that. I can. I can smell it. That's for sure. There's a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me see if I can get a little bit more. But yeah, that's gonna happen next week. So, I will stream this Saturday. I will do another Civ stream this Saturday, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Where I'll continue my game that I started last Saturday. But yeah, no music stream on the following Wednesday, which is what, the 14th? I think Wednesday's the 14th. Or no, Thursday's the 14th, huh? Let me look at the calendar. No, Wednesday is the 14th. Okay. So Wednesday's the 14th. It's also my mom's birthday. Shout out to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom. May 14th. But yeah, won't be streaming that day and won't be streaming on the 17th, that Saturday. So yeah, just a heads up. Okay. So I have set the good vibes. I have done my little update. Let's see. I'll also be back the next week. I'll be back on the 21st and the 24th. Maybe the 24th. The 24th might be a little iffy because something just came up. I might be traveling again at the very end of the month for work. So that'll be very interesting. I'll announce what I'm doing on the 21st if it is still happening. But yeah, so that is a thing. I will be back on the 21st. Cool. So let's see. I'm gonna get my guitar because that's the first thing I'm gonna do is tune my guitar, and like kind of set the tempo for the song. This one, it is the last track, and it's gonna be like. So I already have like the whole song written. Like I can play it live, and maybe I'll even do that. But I probably am gonna change around like some of the lyrics and stuff that happen. And I'll probably just kind of lay down like a general guitar track today, maybe add like a little piano track that's literally just the vocal melody, and then kind of take it from there. So yeah, the whole song is like written. It's gonna be a shorter one. It's probably gonna be like around 2 to 3 minutes, under 3 minutes. And yeah, it's kind of like faster paced and just like it's supposed to be kind of catchy. But also kind of like cerebral in its meaning. Like curtains closed. It's kind of like it's about like what happens, when you're in isolation, like what happened, what do you do? You become like a slightly different person than when you're around people. So who is that person? And that kind of leads into where I want to go with the next albums, which is why it's the last song on this album. And it also kind of connects to the whole meaning of this album, which this album is called Fractals, if you don't know. That is what's going to be my next release, and probably out next year at some point. But yeah, kind of connecting the transition from the meaning of this album, which is all about like kind of codependency and digging deep within the shadow self. And this particular part of the shadow self is all codependency. And then into the next albums, which are also there's a little bit of codependency, but digging further into the other parts of the shadow self. All of these like kind of obstacles and negative things that hold you back, and bringing those to the surface, right? And then shining the light on them so that they can heal and so that you can heal. Right? If we all realize kind of what's holding us back, which, a lot of us really don't even think about that, we don't even like process it. A lot of us. and including me sometimes too. I'm just like, oh, whatever, just figure it out as it goes. But like if you like take a step back and you think about like, hey, what's wrong here? Then that's when you can really start to heal and improve it. Which is hilarious because that's actually what's happening at work right now. We're like trying to step back and like analyze like, hey, what's going wrong here? Which is pretty cool. So a little bit of a parallel there. But let me grab my guitar and we'll get started. I've got my electric guitar like right over here, so I'm gonna get my acoustic guitar, which is right over there. I'm gonna swap them. I'm gonna swap them. Be right back. You'll see me walking around. Okay, cool. I've got my guitar. And then now I'm gonna plug this bad boy in, and we're gonna get tuning. We're gonna get to tuning. Okay. So we're going to start by adding a track. Input 1, that's good. So we'll get a little bit of sound there. I can amp this up and should be able to hear a lot more. Let's see, effects, utilities, huh? I haven't really explored this utilities thing. Oh, just audio track is there. I guess that makes sense. It's just that guy. Okay. But effects down to this amp, and then should be hearing it. So you should be hearing that kind of from both my mic and Reason, my DAW. So hopefully you can. Oh my god, that's so loud. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna want to turn that down. Maybe just up a little bit for now. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter too much, but okay. So, let us tune. I'm actually gonna have to take away this light source for a little bit so I can use my tuner. Cleartune. I use Cleartune. It's really good. I was recommended Cleartune by my producer, and it is awesome. And then we're going to set this to tuning as well, so we can tune in Reason and kind of compare the two. But this is probably going to go a lot smoother than when I tried to tune my electric guitar the other day, because that guitar desperately needs to be restrung, and I still haven't done it. So I'll do it for the next time I record the electric guitar, so yeah. Which might even be the next time I stream. That sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, I think that sounds good. Oh, I keep barely passing it. Okay. Last one. Okay, I think that's the one. All right. Okay, so the way that this song goes, let's put this light back up. Oh, there we go. Oh, also, I have a little beer. I have a little beverage today. Very yummy. Another Lagunitas. Very delicious. But the way that this song goes is a pretty simple chord progression, but it goes like this. Oh, wait, how does it go? How does it go? It goes like this. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Repeats that one more time, and that's the song. That is the song. The second time I repeat it, I might change the lyrics up a little bit, but like it's mostly gonna be the same. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. Nobody knows except the person who closes the curtains. Alright, well, let's record this bad boy. So, we're going to start off by setting our tempo. It's going to be a little bit, we're going to tap this thing right here to set the tempo. It's like hello, welcome to my mother. Welcome, Mom. Thank you for joining. Hello. We're about to start recording Curtains Close up in here. I just played through the song once on guitar and sang it, so now we're gonna set the tempo to begin the recording process. Alright. So it's gonna be like dun 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 do 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 no 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 dun 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 do 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 na 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 na. I think 83 is kind of what it was hovering at. So let's try playing along to 83 beats per minute. We're gonna turn this up a little bit. You can probably hear that pretty well. All right. So it's gonna be like. That might be a little slow. Let me think. I think that might be fine, actually. That might be good. Okay. So we're gonna turn this little loopy guy. That little loopy guy, we're gonna turn that off. And we're gonna turn the tuner off here, and we're just gonna record. We're just gonna go for it. So let's see. Start at the beginning. Should I turn this up at all? I mean, you guys can probably hear it in the mic, so it's probably fine. Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. I might sing as I record as well, just so I can get the strumming exactly right. It helps to know what to strum if you're singing along, you know? Alright, so let's do this. Let's give myself a little pre-count as well. I need to make that click track louder. Maybe not in here. What I might do is just make my speakers louder. Reach over to the speakers. Yeah, that's gonna be way better. Okay. Okay. Let's try that out. Oh my god, it's so loud now. But now I can kind of turn it down for you guys, which is probably a little bit more pleasant. Okay. Well, let's try that again. The curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Yeah, I think I'm off the tempo again. So let's try again. Also, I'm gonna turn the amp like distortion off. That's gonna be a lot nicer. But how are you doing, Mom? How was dinner? I heard you had dinner right before this. Was it good? Was it yummy? What'd you have? Okay, I think that's gonna be way better. Curtains close, no, no, no. When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Okay, so definitely am like tending to speed up a little bit. So I'm wondering one, if maybe I should just speed up the tempo overall, and I'm wondering two, if maybe I should speed up the tempo over time, in the song. I do love to do that in my songs, just kind of change the tempo. I wasn't planning on doing it for this, but I think it also would make a lot of sense if I did it for this song. So I might do that. I might do that. Let's also let's zoom this in so you guys can kind of see like the waveforms of what I'm recording here, which would be nice. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. It's very bright yellow, so what I might do is change the color to something a little bit more subtle. Oh, that was the same exact color. Let's do that. Orange? Orange? Perhaps? Maybe not. Maybe not orange? Bright lime's probably not the play. Ochre? It's a little darker. It's a little darker. It's a little nicer. Maybe. It'll probably change to yellow at some point in the future, but maybe we do this for now. Okay, so I'm noticing I'm speeding up, so I'm wondering if maybe I should speed up the tempo. I could also just speed up the tempo over time and just keep myself slowed down. Probably try again, just keep myself on tempo. Okay, yeah, let's try it. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Something like that. I definitely got a little bit off in that second chorus-y part. I don't know if it would even be called a chorus, but like there was a part towards the end there where I got a little bit off for sure. Okay. So I thought that was good overall though. Overall, thank you. Thank you. Thought that was pretty good overall. So I'm gonna try one more time here. I'm gonna give it one more time, and then we could probably start like making some edits, working with what we've got. So let's go. Oh, wrong chord. Let's start with the right chord, shall we? Okay, all right. I think that was pretty good. I didn't sing it all that time because I think I've got the strumming down. Um, I might want to do one more take just in case. Just in case. Because there was one little part there when I transition from one part to another where I kind of didn't fully land it. But I could probably edit that. It'd probably be fine. But I think I am going to do one more take. Because, you know, the more takes, the better. The more takes, the better. So let's go ahead, do one more take. Take a little drink break, though. Little sippy sip. Little sippy sip of that. And then, a little sippy sip of this. Stay hydrated, folks. Let this be your reminder to drink water. Okie doke. And I'm going to assume we're still in tune. I'm actually, you know what? I am going to do a little bit of a tuning break just to make sure I am still in tune. We want to make sure of this so that I don't have my producer saying, hey, why is your shit out of tune, dude? I mean, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, nice. Yeah. There we go. Yes, yes. I think B's a little out. Perfect. That sounds great now. Cool. I think we're totally good. All right, let's do one more take. It is time. It is time. Yay! I think that was it. I think that was definitely it. At least, like the ending part was the better part at that in that one, I think. And like during like the chorusy parts, I think those were all good. The beginning started off a little bit rough, but I think we're all good. I think we've got what we need. So awesome. I'm gonna put the guitar away now. Let me mute everything. There you go. Shouldn't have heard any of that. Any of the guitar unplugging. I've learned my lesson on that. Okay. So now let's edit this thing. So I definitely want to use kind of like different parts of this. I want to use the chorusy parts in the take that I just did, as well as like kind of like the whole ending area. And then I want to use probably the beginning parts of either this take or this take. So these are called different things. We'll kind of keep them named the same. Sure, why not? But let's start normalizing the tedious normalizing process. Let's just go ahead and get that done. We're gonna turn this amp like way down because it's gonna get real loud now. You guys are definitely gonna be able to hear it coming through the software now if you weren't before. So, yeah, once I normalize everything. Okay, so we got that one. This is take 2 norm. Let's do take 3. Normalize it. Edit it. This is take 3 norm. Let's do take 4. Normalize. We're gonna do this like 7 different times here, so be prepared for a little bit of tedium. Actually 2 more times. Only 2 more times. No biggie. This is take 6. Right, do I have the numbers right? So 2, 3, 4, 6, and then 7. Okay. Last one. There we go. That was easy. That was easy peasy. No big deal. 7. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's start off by kind of looking. Let's use take 6 and take 7. I'm feeling the most confident about the last 2 there. I might want to check out the first ones, because I do tend to like some parts of the first takes. Because the first take is like, you know, it's like the most raw. It's the most raw take. You know, it's when you haven't like it's the most like emotional, right? Because it's like before you've played it a whole bunch. The other ones can get a little bit like robotic after you've like kind of played the same thing over and over again, you know. So okay, we got those deleted. So we can start splitting this up now. Let's check out take 6 as like a basis. And let's make sure this is not loud at all. Turn off the... Oh, actually, we can leave that on. Okay, I can hear that very well. You guys maybe not so much, so I might want to turn that up a little bit. You can probably hear it, but it might just be a little quiet. I think so far so good though. Let me have another listen to that. Might want to edit that little part out, so let me just make a little marker there. because there's like a little mistake there. Hello? Don't snap. There we go. Yeah, kind of like taking that part out. Something like that. Okay, and then here I might want to switch over to the other one. Because I think I did too many of the different kind of strumming things for the chorus. I think I did like 5 when I should have done 4. Let me see. That's 1. Oh wait, no. I think I started before this, actually. Okay, that's 1. Yeah, that's 1. 2. I love that, though. I think that was technically a mistake, but I rolled with it and it was good. 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so I definitely... That transitional point, I think, is the point I was referring to when I was like, oh, I messed up like one little transitional thing. Because I'm definitely not supposed to do 5 of those. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that part, I think I kind of want to mess with that. I think I want to maybe bring this into take 6 potentially. Let's see how that sounds. What about this one? No, that one's like way off. How does this one sound at this point? I could like scoot the whole thing over. Could scoot it over. I would need to delete like a part of it though, right? Actually, how would I do that? Can I like grab this and like, no. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can make it go as far. Okay, cool. So I'm not like bound by any invisible walls or anything. Okay. So I think I need this right here. Let's try that. Okay, it's like almost there. It's almost there. I could also try like another one. Maybe snap to bar and scooch this over a couple bars. Try this one out. Could try another one too. This one. It's like I'm playing at a different speed or something, and I don't want that. Let's try this. Just moving that over a little bit. Alright, let's try crossfading these a little bit now. Let's see if that helps. That does help. Still a bit weird. Still a little bit weird. Let's try this other one again. I kind of liked this one. Yeah. Ugh. Why is that so off? Okay, I get a little bit off there, so let's try that. Ah, that sounds pretty nice. Okay. That's something. Let's listen to that again. Add a little crossfade to that transition. Okay, I am happy with like most of that. I am going to change this little section, maybe down here. Try this one out. No. Thanks, Mom. My mom says, it's fun watching you edit it. I haven't seen you do this before. Yes. You have really probably only ever seen, like, kind of more final results. Yes. But yeah, this is like the part I really, really love, you know? And like the creating of it as well, of course. But like this is so much fun to me, the editing part. And like back when I would like use GarageBand on my phone and stuff, like this was such a fun thing to me. Just kind of like figuring out how everything works and how to make things sound good. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And like these DAWs, like Reason is a DAW, digital audio workspace. And they're just so intuitive and well designed and so fun to use. So yeah, very cool that you get to witness this now. Very exciting. What I might do is actually duplicate this one. Duplicate compros. So this is the copy. And then use this as just this little part and then lower the level of all of it together a little bit just to make it match this row a bit more. So it's not as harsh of a transition from one to the other. Okay, that's better volume-wise. I think now we really need to worry about the timing of the notes because there's a little bit of a difference between this, and then also this beginning part is just like, it's a little bit slow to start. Like I'm not like fully on the tempo. I wonder how does this sound actually? I wonder if that's the solution. Just literally use the beginning of take 7. How does it sound without the metronome? I think that sounds way better. I think that sounds way better. Give that a little crossfade too. Maybe a little bit less of a crossfade. Oh, Mom, I also announced that next week is your birthday. Because I will not be streaming that day, as I will be going to Salt Lake. But yeah, that's your birthday. A week from today. How exciting. And Sunday is Mother's Day. How exciting. Oh my goodness. So shout out to my mom, everyone. The best mom in the world. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you. Thank you for watching. Okie doke. A full week for sure, she says. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, yeah, so let's edit the position of these notes, I think. Now, I like this first part a lot better now, but let me see if there's anything still a little bit uncanny about it. I think, like, maybe this part a little bit. So we're going to change what edit mode we're in. We're going to go to slice edit, and then now we can literally move the individual notes around. Look at this. This is the, like, raw signal. It's so cool. It is so cool. Sound is just amazing. Okay, so let's go over here. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. So like right there I slow down quite a lot, and I don't really know if I need to be slowing down that much. So let's make that a little faster. Maybe not that fast. Maybe something like that. That sounds better. Alright, let's turn that metronome back on. Maybe something right there. Yeah, that's like a little quick. Feels a little quick anyways. Like maybe this could oh, I see what's happening here. I like slowed down just a little bit, so like maybe move that stuff back a little bit. Maybe not quite that much. Maybe this one back a little bit. And then these, all of this actually, could probably come back together a little bit, just a little bit. Something right there sounded kind of weird, but not really. No, that's fine. And then here I'm kind of falling behind the tempo. Like, I think all of this right here could come back a little bit. Let's try that. Maybe this stuff too, a little bit. Way better. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think we're gonna call it on the guitar. Let's name this guitar. Acoustic guitar. Cool, and we're gonna turn that back to that pineapple color, maybe. Probably tangerine, actually. The pineapple and lemon can probably be more for like the electric guitars that I'll add later on. Cool. So let's make that a lot smaller. And then we can bring this down. And then we're going to make the vocal piano track. Now, the vocal piano track is not like, it's not a normal piano track. It's going to sound a lot like a normal piano track, but it's not going to end up being in the final mix. It's literally just going to be the vocal melody. It's what I'm going to be singing. So when I record the vocals, I have something to sing along to, so I can hit the notes easier. It's really for me. It's for my own reference. Because otherwise, I'm going to be like singing stuff that I think sounds good while recording it, and then when I listen back to it, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I actually wasn't hitting those notes at all. So it's nice to have something to kind of sing along to, so I know exactly what notes I'm supposed to be singing. So, gonna use a piano. Let's see, reason sounds, keys and chords, acoustic piano. Let's do like a normal grand piano instrument here. And this is gonna be kind of sitting all the way at the bottom of the track, so I'm gonna make it like a nice pink, but I'm gonna make it a little bit less bright so it's not hurting people's eyes, like a lilac for now. I might change that later. Okay. Now I feel like I had this figured out at one point. I don't know why this is so much bigger than this. Maybe I just need to add. I just need to add stuff, maybe. Cool. There we go. And then let's bring the piano keys onto the screen here. You can't see them. Let's put them like above the video cam. There we go. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's figure out what notes I'm singing. So we can turn off the metronome now. Okay. So when do I start? It's after I play it a couple times. So not here, but right at bar 6. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. Like right there. So bar 6. Do 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 do. Is it that, or is it like when the curtains when the curtains close, where do we go? I think it's like that. That would make a lot of sense. I love note progressions like that. Let me tell ya. Okay, so do 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 do. They're in C3. That'll probably work. So okay, so like this. Oh, let's turn snap on, and then quarter notes or something. Yeah, quarter notes. Do do do. Okay, not quarter notes, eighth notes. Definitely eighth notes. So bring these guys in like that. Okay. Alright, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, this needs to come down here to D, I believe. We can actually snap. This is a 16th note. Okay. Let's snap this guy as well, and that guy. And then back up to F sharp. The curtains close. I might be singing like a little bit lower than this. This might be too high. So maybe let's try making this an A, and this a B, and this a C, like that. When the curtains. I think that's more correct. Okay. The curtains close. Move that over. When the curtains close, where do we go? Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Curtains close, where do we is this right? Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Maybe it's just C. Yeah, it's just C. Okay. Where do we go? Okay, and then now we can kind of copy this and use this as a basis. And then this goes up to D now, I believe. Da-na-na. So it goes up to D, and then we have like a da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. that's not right. Let me just delete these so I don't get confused. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I think it's like that. No, it's not like that. Da-na-na-na-na-na. There, it's like that. Okay, there we go. Curtains close, where do we go when the curtains close? Oh, where do we go? Oh, I think I actually do have this wrong. Okay. I also want to add a little thing to here. The curtains close, where do we go? I want to add like a little Donna. A little Donna. Yeah. Where do we go? Nobody knows. I mean, this is close. Let me think about this. This is close. Maybe delete that. Let me just delete these. I know it resolves at A. I mean, that's like close to right. It's close, nobody knows. Oh no. Maybe something like that. Oh, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Oh, nobody knows. I think that's more accurate. Alright, let's try singing it out. Singing along with it. The curtains close, nobody knows. In the curtains close, nobody knows. Yeah, that's more accurate. Cool. Very cool. We'll roll with that. And then this is now going to be our new basis. So we start with that. We thought we were free, but that was just... Okay, so I need like a little lead in here. Free, but that was just a dream. That was just a dream. But that was just a dream. Should this go like down before, maybe? But that was just a dream. And then this could also kind of go down. And that was just a dream. No, I kind of like it up more. That was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds. Let's see, this will probably need to change a little bit. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. So I think this needs to go up. As our minds will allow, as our minds will as our minds will allow us. I think it's like that. As our minds will allow, will allow. as our minds will allow us to be. So I think this one holds a little longer. As our minds will allow us to be. As our minds will allow us to be. Like maybe like this. Will allow us to be. Minds will allow us to be. As our minds will allow us to be. I think that's right. Okay, yeah, and then we just gotta extend that out a little bit. Cool. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. As our minds will allow us to be. I am wondering if I should have like had a bit more of a pause before starting like the chorus section. Like have like a little bit of a rest. Allow us to be. I mean, maybe this is fine. Maybe I'll roll with this for now. And maybe change it later on, potentially, if I want. See how this sounds, and see how I play it, like, live. How do I play that? Let me try playing it real quick. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. I totally do have a little rest there. Oh man. I would like to have that rest there. I might fix that now. I might just fix that now. Okay. So I can probably edit what I've already got in the guitar. I might just have to do some like funky stuff here. Let's see what I can do. Like, I could probably split this up here. And then how long do I wait for is another question. As our minds will allow us to be. As our minds see. I think right there is where the transition is supposed to happen. So let's split this up. Move this down here like a half note. And then fill this with more chords. I think that's the right timing. Let me play along with that. Maybe. Let me try that again. I think that is right. Okay, let me just add a new recording. Let's see. I got this track selected, so hopefully you hear that at all. Oh, dang it, you totally did. What the heck? I guess because the audio input captures. Oh, yeah, it's coming from the whole interface. Dang it. So, sorry about that. That's probably a little loud. Okay. Alright, so let's record over this. Alright. That is all. Oh gosh, this like totally overrode all that though. That's fine. So let's just select that. Let's normalize that. Okay, and then let's edit that again. And then we want just this part, I think. Yeah, okay. So where was this? Oh, we want the bounced track. We for sure want the bounced track. Okay, and then we want this. Oh god, that's so loud. And then we want to go back there. Oh no. That's not right. This is supposed to be over here, right? Okay, yeah, totally. Okay. Okay, then it's just this little section. So let's turn this down a little bit like that, and then make sure this is crossfading and then go into, how does this transition sound right here? That sounds fine, actually. But then I want to make sure that this sounds good. Right here. We bring that over a little bit. Oh yeah, okay. So I can actually go back into here and totally move this stuff down. That's gonna sound a lot better. Okay, and then I just want to make sure that this, oh gosh, is there. Ugh. Maybe fade it in a little bit. Oh, that's not gonna be right. No. No, no, no. Just have to line this up. So that's maybe one thing I can do is in here, slice edit this, and then move, yes, move these down like that. Okay. Almost there. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I think just this one little transition could be a little bit better. Let me put the guitar away, mute this stuff. Okay, we almost got this. Okay. Oh, there we go. Why does that sound weird? That like one little note. Oh, I know why. Maybe try this. Oh, come on. Let me select that. There we go. This one like that. And then maybe move this over. Oh, there we go. Still sounds a little funky. Let's try crossfading that a little bit. I think that sounds good. Let's mute the piano. Like, you can tell something's there, but is it gonna really show up in the mix? Like, it's probably fine. Actually, that sounds pretty good. Maybe. Maybe. It's this crossfade that's making it sound kind of weird. Let's lower that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not that. Why does that sound weird? Oh, it's totally this. Yeah. It's totally that. Maybe if I were to just line it up a little better. Or do that. That sounds really good. I think. It's one of those things where since I've listened to it over and over again, it's like I can definitely tell. But does it sound natural? Oh man. I don't know. I'm being a little bit of a perfectionist right now, I think. Ooh. That might be pretty good. Ooh. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, now this gives us a little bit of space to work with, which is going to be nice. Alright, so let's start off with the chorusy part here. Dun dun. I think it's that. Exactly that. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So we're going to start off with A. Snap again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we go. All right. Let's make sure all of this is connected with legato right now. We'll go to the tool window. We'll move this off to over here. And we will make these legato adjustments side by side. Apply. There we go. And then do the same with these. Boom. Okay, cool. So it's literally the same thing once more. Okay, so this stuff gets copied over to that, I believe. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So I guess let's copy this over and use it as a basis. It's gonna be a little bit different though. Hey, hey. So instead of this, it's gonna be hey, hey. So it's gonna start with B and then go to G, and then it's gonna be a little bit later like that. And then this goes up to D. Hey, hey. Dun, 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 na, na, na. I think it's like that. So this doesn't exist, but I think this goes like that. No, it comes a little bit earlier. I think it's like that. All right. that's gone. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then the next one's going to be very similar. Let's legato all of these. First thing. Boom. Excellent. And then let's copy that. It's going to be mostly the same. Oh, wait. Did I get the timing wrong? I think I did. Maybe like that. Da-na-na. Okay. We are rolling. So we're actually basically going to copy this stuff one for one for the second half of the song. And then we're looking pretty good. So I'm actually going to legato all of this now. Just absolutely all of it. Boom. And then we might need to do the same adjustment that we did for the first verse going into the first chorus with the second verse going into the second chorus. But let's see. I think something like that. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But real quick, I'm going to be right back. I must use the restroom. But I will be back to finish this up. And then I think I'm going to have a little bit of a longer stream tonight because there's some things that my producer wants me to take care of, which I think I'm just going to do on stream because it's going to be super easy. So I thought I might as well show that off. So yeah, be right back. Let me mute this too. Boop. Alright, I am back. Oh, mainly wanted to mute it just, so you didn't hear any bathroom sounds. Like toilets flushing or, the business being done. But alright. Let's see. So I got that copied over. Let's see how it all sounds. Okay, so I need to apply that same change I did at the beginning, but do I really want to do that? We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Yeah, maybe this one I don't do that. It might be kind of cool. There we go. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. All right. I think we've got it. Got everything we want. All right, excellent. So that's gonna be it for the start of Curtains Close. We got a couple tracks laid down here. It's a very lovely start to the song. We got the tempo all sorted out. And then next time, we'll see what we do, if we record drums or if we record vocals. We'll see, but that's going to be a couple weeks away. But I am going to be finishing off the stream with editing another song. The song that my producer is currently working on, which is The Space Between Our Worlds. I'll even give it a little play for you. I'll just play through the whole thing, I suppose. I don't know if it's mixed the best right now. Let's see. Let's see how it sounds. Also, it might be louder. It'll start any second here. There we go. Alright, it's not too loud. So if you haven't seen this before, this is what, a more finished mix looks like. I make everything very rainbow. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. I am glad you think so. Cool, there you go. The space between our worlds. Now, let's see, did I? Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is there was a part that I only really heard on my producer's mix. I have never heard this on my mix, but it just came out very clearly on his mix, which is very cool. But what I'm looking for is there's a part like right at like 30 seconds in, and this would be starting from this left end point here. So 30 seconds away from here. So probably like 40 seconds since this left marker is at like 10 seconds. So right around here, there's like a little crackle in the vocals. So I want to hear what's going on with that. Let's just solo all the vocals here, and solo all the tracks that have to do with the vocals. Okay, let's see. So we're at 40 seconds. Let's hear this. Yeah, I don't really hear anything. So this is at 30 seconds. Let me make sure. Let me like pull up his mix and make sure. Gotta switch Google accounts here, so let's open up a new window. You guys can't see this, but just gonna listen to the song really quickly to make sure that it's at 30 seconds and to like know exactly what part of the song it's happening in. Google Drive. Get that out of there. So you'll probably hear this coming from my mic. And I'm just going to download it so I don't have to deal with the streaming. Okay, it's downloading. And downloaded. Very nice. Space between our worlds. From the 6th. So like right at 30 seconds. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong note. Oh, it's a crackle at 58 seconds. Oh my goodness. I was looking at the wrong note. Ah, yes, okay. These empty words. It's like right in there. So, okay, so 10 seconds away from 58 seconds. That's going to be like a minute and 8 seconds. Minute and 8. Ah, there it is. Like right there. Okay, so is that coming from vocals 1? Let's solo vocals 1. Oh, it totally is. Oh man, okay. So does this happen anywhere else? Oh, it's so crazy. Okay. So I think I want to use this take. So what we're going to do is just chop that little bit out of here and go down to here. See if that sounds better. No. Okay, yeah, I totally see what's happening. I definitely made like a cut that was not smooth. There we go. That sounds a lot better. Very good. Okay. Very good indeed. So now what needs to be done is I just need to drag that into vocals 1 adjusted. Turn on snap. Copy this down so it gets the pitch adjuster applied onto it. And then this should sound a lot better. So let's solo everything again. Okay. Very nice. Cool. Okay. And now all I need to do is bounce those 2 tracks, the only 2 that I edited. So let's unsolo everything, and then save everything, and then bounce mixer channels. We're only going to export these 2 tracks, vocals 1 and vocals 1 adjusted. Right, because I didn't have any like controls or anything. Let me look at my files. Reason projects, exports. Yeah, no vocal controls or anything. Okay, so I think we just want those 2 vocal tracks. And then I probably want the raw versions. So let me make sure that I've got like no effects on them or anything. So yeah, like turn that compressor off, turn that reverb off. And then for vocals 1, adjust. Keep the pitch adjusters on, but turn that compressor off and that reverb off. And then should be good for the raw versions. balance mixer channels. Vocals 1, vocals 1 adjust. We want none of the mixer settings. We want the loop, wave. Okay, I think that's going to be good. We don't want the master section. Okay. Cool. And then we will export it into this folder. Oh wait, that might have been the wrong folder, but that's fine. I'll move it around. Because I want the raw folder. Because we've got no effects applied. No effects applied at all. Okie doke. I guess no effects besides pitch adjustment. So I'm going through my files now. So I think I exported it to stems all with levels, yeah. And then this is the one I just exported. So I don't want the one with levels. Right, May 7th, yeah, okay. So let's move this around. Move that into stems raw, and then in here into the space between our worlds, and then replace the vocals in stems raw. Excellent. And then delete the folder. Cool. And then let's give him with effects applied as well. But not necessarily the levels. So just want to turn the compressor and the reverb back on for that. And then that's vocals 2. Vocals 1 adjusted. Turn the compressor on and the reverb on for that. Save. And then go and bounce these again. Vocals 1, vocals 1 adjust. Not the master section. We want all channel settings except the level and pan. Oh, let me make sure that I don't have the EQ on. I do not for that, and I do not for, oh, I do for that, okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Excellent. Okay, so that wouldn't have come up in the raw one I did because I had none selected, but it would have come up in all except fader section selected. Okay, so unselect that. Vocals 1 adjust. Okay, loop, audio files on disk, wave. Okay, that's all good. And then we can change this to stems all, and then the space between our worlds, and then that. And then that's going to export that. Cool. And then I'm going to upload this stuff to the drive and tell my producer that it's all good. But other than that, his mix is sounding so good, so we are almost ready to move on to, what's the next one? Oh, Break Off a Little Piece of Me is the next one for him to mix, which is very, very exciting. Very exciting indeed. There is actually one thing I want to do on Break Off a Little Piece of Me. So I'll actually do that right now too. Why not? Cool, so let's save that. And then I can go mess around with my files again real quick. So copy these into here and replace. And then delete that. Okay, cool. So I will be zipping those up. Let me delete these so I remember. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna switch over to break off a little piece of me now. Because there's one little thing I wanted to check. I won't play all of break off a little piece of me. I'm gonna try to see if I can do this quickly. Maybe before 9:30. That'd be cool. 9:30 PST. So show all. And then I'm gonna close space between our worlds and curtains close. Get that out of there. Okay. Okay, so at the end here, in break off a little piece of me, I have these other vocal tracks that I recorded. In one of my last streams, I forget which one it was, but I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. What is this one? Is that? Break off a little piece of me. Just a little piece of me. Your ashes. So this is different. My ashes in the pipe that you're smoking. Your ashes in the pipe that I'm smoking. Your words ignite my choking. Okay, so I already did this, just in a lower octave. Okay. Interesting. I totally did not recall doing that. Okay. So what do I say in the original? I say, your ashes in the pipe that I'm smoking. Your ashes in the pipe that I'm smoking. Your words ignite my choking. Your words ignite my choking. So it's your and then my. So then in this other one, it should be my and then your. My ashes in the pipe that you're smoking. Yeah, it is. Okay. My words ignite your choking. Okay, cool. So I am saying the right thing. That's good. And then in this one, am I also doing my and then your? Interesting, I am. My words ignite your choking. Well, that's very interesting. Okay, cool. Well, that's all good. That is all good. Nothing to do there. Don't save. Cool. Well, we're all done here. Thank you so much for joining. That was a wonderful stream. Got a good start on Curtains Close, and made some edits to the space between our worlds for my producer. Yeah, all good. All goals accomplished. My mom says this was very enjoyable. Thank you for having me, and the B-Day wishes. You're the best, and I love you. Thank you so much, Mom. You are the best, and I love you too. And to everyone else out there, thank you so much for joining, and even if you didn't join, thank you so much for existing. I love you all. Have a very good one. I will be here for another Civ stream on Saturday, but again, next week will not be here. So yes, keep that in mind. All right, goodbye everyone. Have a good one.